Mark Charles, are you last?
I'm last, but not least.
Not least, never least.
Not least, my friend.
Never least.
And brand new.
From our friends at Henning Lee. This is a collapsible
Cutting board.
cutting
Bucket.
board and wash basin.
Yep.
Now, when it is collapsed, it's a cutting board.
It's a cutting board.
When it is engaged, it's
Ready?
a basin,
I'll bring it
right?
down here and show you. All you do is just like the other buckets. Ready? Up one side, up the other, and you've got a 1.7 gallon basin with a drain, with with a handle, and a little secret compartment. We did a little add-on so you could put utensils and things underneath it when you are taking it out to the barbecue, picnicking, or whatever. I got all my skewers ready to go. And you can put napkins in here, tools, knives, cutlery. So it's the first time we were able to do something different with what you've been looking at with the basins and the buckets I've been doing. Now we're doing cutting board meets bucket, meets dish drain, meets everything you know and love about this product.
All right, we have this in colors for you.
Yes.
Now, we have this in the red here in the back. I also have this for you in the gray. The one on the far end is the black-white combination. In the middle, I've got it for you in blue, and the one closest to me is called teal. There we are. So all of this works out really nicely. And if you're looking for something that is going to be multi-use and help you really kind of concentrate all that you're doing in one small area.
One small area. So great for RVs, campers, camping,
studio
apartments. So you got a lot of features here. First of all is the feet, David. These are 4 non-stick feet. Remember this compartment I told you about? You don't have to use this, but we put it in there. It's also removable. So it can actually come out and be its own carrying case. Great for knives specifically, David, because the knives, as you know, are sharp, but now all the blades are inside of there and they can be brought around and transferred and nothing happens to the person holding them or the blades.
Really great, as you mentioned, for an RV, a camper,
correct,
mobile home.
So when this is flattened, because of the 4 feet, watch this, David, it becomes like you can't move it. So it's a really great cutting board to sit there and cut on here. If you are doing something with juices like tomatoes or watermelon, you also now have a canal in here that goes all the way around, so it's going to hold a moat, if you will. It'll hold all the juices in. So I love the fact that this is a great cutting board, ready to go, right? And I have this cut over here. But again, when I need it to be a basin, I'm going to hold down 1 handle, 2, and you've got the little hold handle hoop to hang it up if you'd like. But you're able to grab this. Oh, I got to close my little compartment there. It traps in, and that's in there. That is removable. This is just an all-in-one. Let's remind you of things you can do with this.
Yes.
You can defrost in this. I put a whole bag of 2 pounds of frozen shrimp. Now, I have it outside of the sink right now. That means the stopper is closed. If I wanted to open the stopper and let it all drain into the sink, you could do that because it's got feet, so it'll be elevated off the sink.
And it keeps the shrimp clean.
And it keeps the shrimp clean. Over here, basin, if you guys want an extra sink basin, remember, this is completely sealed. So whether you want to put the drain opened or closed, I can have another dish drain or actually something to dry the dishes also off the sink if you need it.
The little drain is silicone.
Correct.
So that means it's going to be airtight, watertight.
And now this is one of your favorites. I always do this demo for you, David, because I know you love this. If you are trying to brine or you're trying to season any of your proteins, trapping it in here, which means that you could put all the olive oil you want, all the pepper, the seasoning, salt, and it's not going to go anywhere but stay inside of there. You can massage with your hands or whatever. It's not all over your kitchen. Keeps it contained.
I typically do the oil first because then it acts like adhesive.
Like adhesive, like a glue.
Like a glue to
But
hold
let's say
the
that David wants to do this and then you use marinade on here and put it in the fridge. This is refrigerator safe, so you could put this in the fridge.
You know what you can also do is
Party basket,
make herb butter and put it under the skin.
Oh, love that idea. That's a great idea. The pats. You put the whole pat of butter in there.
Yeah,
so look, guys, an ice bucket. This can be an ice bucket for you. This is for fresh produce from your own garden or when you go to the farmer's market, to clean things, to store your fruits and veg. If you have potatoes, onions, and garlic for the pantry, it'll also work with that. So this is everything you love about the collapsible Henning Lee basket I brought you for years, but this is a different shape, a bigger one, and the cutting board and the compartment underneath are new to it.
If you want to put whole cloves of garlic inside the cavity along with maybe some onion.
So let me show you something else.
Delightful.
Love this. Oh, okay, so look at the video. Cutting on it, using it for parties, bringing just everything out, and then you put it all out and you're like, well, you know what? Let's go underneath and get the knives. So you're able to bring everything in one trip with you for barbecuing specifically or going out to the pool, and then cut the tomatoes for the hot dogs and hamburgers. Look, there's the compartment that comes right out.
You could also do onions on here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And again, I love the little prep. I love the whole inside-outside prep, the on-the-go, the storage container. It's all non-slip. It's got a silicone stop on it. It's really a smart mousetrap to something we thought we knew, which is a collapsible cutting board meets bucket.
You know what I'm making for dinner?
What do you make for dinner?
I'm making a very famous fast food burger taco.
Oh.
Low carb. I'm using a low
How
carb
did you do
tortilla.
that? Okay.
Then I'm putting seasoned ground beef on the inside. Then I'm going to pop it onto a skillet.
Okay.
It cooks very quickly because it's a very thin layer of ground beef.
Okay.
Take it off and put chopped lettuce,
Oh.
cheese, onions, pickles, and that special sauce.
And you're making like a deconstructed version of it. Nice, I like
And
that.
it's delicious.
So if he was going to do this outside by the pool, you could put all
I
the
could cut
ingredients-
all my fixings on here.
gold fixes and bring it on with you. So it becomes a tray, it becomes a bucket, it becomes a prep station.
And the tortilla cooks in the skillet.
Love.
At the same time that the meat cooks.
That's nice.
It gets all
You might have-
crispy.
are we sharing that as a David's recipe soon?
Maybe
Might need to have
soon.
that as David's recipe soon.
It's so good and so low carb and so delicious. I had those St. Clair side dishes earlier.
Of course you did. Well, you got
And it was all I could do not to have like 17 bites. I had one bite of each.
Oh, gotta love
Maybe
my
had
St.
two
Clair.
bites of kitchen.
Gotta love my
chicken
St. Clair.
nugget. Oh, so good. Hey, real quickly, flavors.
Flavors.
That would be colors.
And we're back to food.
And we're back to food. Sorry, it's on my mind. We have teal. This is blue. This is black white. This is gray. And this is the red. $24.98. Mark Charles, you know what today is?
What is today?
It's our celebration where we say hello, fall.
Oh, hello, fall.
And I'm going to get rid of my orange apron
Where you going now?
because it's time now for Halloween decor.
Oh, is Temptations in there?
Yes, it is.
Yes!
We've got some new Temptations items. We have some
fun.
really fun Halloween
nice you
decor.
look. I love your shirt.
And it's all autumnal colors.
This is a new look for you. I like
Well,
this.
you know, I don't usually wear a
Little
florally
floral
shirt.
without the buttons on the top.
And this has like little
branching out,
orange
kids. He's
flowers. That's
branching
why.
out.
Yeah, I know. All right, so